try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 61 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16. Yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike's 47. Mike's
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get the ball. 43, 15. Mike, 47. Here we go, here we go. 47 is the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Let's go, D. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Check mic, check mic. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Gain of 12.
Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Here's Murray from midfield. Dancing to his left. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
And goal.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a dozen 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
so not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
The extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yellow. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Here we go, dude. Here I come. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Yeah. You don't want none.
From the 29, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey.
Complete to Travis.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Silver. Hey, 43, 15. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
They go play fake. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cardinals 24, Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards.
The 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Drake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
32. And the Cardinal first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
14.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
And that's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Complete.
That third down conversion good for 23.
A gain of 23 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Drake. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
2 yards.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Now Murray throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Switch.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. On the return is Peterson. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
Cardinal first down.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
Operating from the gun. Murray over the middle, complete. It's Drake.
Murray's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 36, Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, Murray throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Make these babies cry on the way back home. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. I got him.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the point after.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Chiefs. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Push it back. Push it back. 56. Mike, 56. Right
there. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
2-yard gain on
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
The Cardinal 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Frank Clark there on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now a 2nd down and 6.
56. Big stop, King. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Murray to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
35.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.